Welcome to the Metal Voice. Today on the show, Scorpions' 50-year anniversary reissues, as well as the Scorpions documentary, Forever and a Day.
Say farewell to the future, get ready for the ride. We're going down to hell tonight, so strap yourself inside. There's a glaring contradiction in your world that's made of glass. Something small can shatter it and nail you to the past. The road beneath your wheels, the madness that you feel. Oh, you will pay with your life.
With me today, the one, the only, the lead singer of Dragon's Claw. By the way, they will be coming out with a new album called Moving Target. Also, they'll be coming out with a music video shortly, or maybe it's been released already. I don't know. With me today, Giles Lavery. Giles, all right, let's begin with you. All right, tell us about the 50-year reissue of the Scorpions. Tell us about the video content and the audio content.
How you doing, Jimmy? It's good to be here on the Metal Voice. Behind me I have my nice floral pattern wallpaper, my Alcatraz Dangerous Games poster. But we're not here to talk about either of those things today. We're here to talk about the Scorpions, who have recently issued 8 of their classic albums, with 5 of which have bonus DVDs, all of which have bonus tracks, liner notes, photos, the whole lot. Well, you know, it's very hard to pack this into a couple of minutes, but what you've got is some great bonus material, some demos that are not just throwaway versions of album tracks. There's a couple of those, but you know, for the most part, these are demos of, you know, tracks that have never been heard before in any form. So there's definitely some material there that makes the purchase worthwhile. It's not just a repetition of stuff you already have. Running for the Plane being a case in point. The DVD content is awesome. Finally, the home video's Worldwide Live, which is a bonus feature on Love at First Sting, is on DVD for the first time. In the case of Savage Amusement, we have the home video cassette that came out in 1989 called To Russia With Love and Other Savage Amusements. That's featured on the Savage Amusement one, as I said. All the video clips are featured on the relevant records with the bonus DVD. Also, they feature a documentary where the band talk about, you know, the details surrounding each particular record, the recording, the songs, even the guitars used, the tours, and life in the Scorpions at that point in time for each record. So really, this is a great package. Not disappointing at all. It would have been nice if Taken by Force had had a DVD to talk about that a little bit. It seemed a little bit conspicuous by its absence. Same with Lovedrive. Maybe there just wasn't a lot to say about that record. So, or a lot of bonus stuff to kind of go with the DVD. But there was no DVDs for Taken by Force or Lovedrive, unfortunately. But otherwise, great package, great value. Check them out.
Let's just talk about the bonus material, audio that is, that's included in all of these albums. Taken by Force, starting off with that. I love the remaster. Sounds great, a must-have. You got to pick up Taken by Force. However, I don't know. The bonus material for me, I was expecting something a little bit better than this. It seemed like just one big, you know, unwritten song, a lot of, you know, ideas floating around, not too many lyrics or just repetitive lyrics. Is the bonus material really worth it? Not so much. However, it is a great album and it does sound great as a remaster, so a must-have. Let's talk about Lovedrive. I was kind of disappointed. I mean, there's no video material and there's very little audio material. You have Holiday, an alternate take of it, which is, you know, it kind of sounds like the original. I mean, maybe the mix is changed up a little bit. And then you have 'Cause I Love You, which, wow, now this is a great song. This should have been on the original album. I mean, they could have knocked off Coast to Coast, which really isn't an instrumental. It's more of a song minus lyrics and voice. And they could have left 'Cause I Love You. But there you go. Anyways, we have it now. Animal Magnetism. Wow, man, these are the big treats. You got some pure 80s Scorpions raw. And, you know, you've not 1, 2 bonus tracks. You got like 3 and 4. Hey You. I've heard this song before, but finally we have it available on a CD on album format. You got Rudolf Schenker, he's singing the verse, and Klaus is singing the chorus. I think it's a fantastic track, and I'm shocked that it wasn't included on the original album. The song Animal Magnetism, I love it, it's great. It's the same title as the Animal Magnetism on Animal Magnetism. However, it's not a Led Zeppelin blues slow song. It's actually more of a fast, upbeat song. And wow, it should have been included on the original album. American Girls, yeah, okay, it's very catchy, it's very hooky. Maybe the production isn't great, but it would have also been a great song on the album. And Get Your Love, very slow and eerie. And Animal Magnetism should have been a double album. They should have taken these 4 tracks, reworked them, and just extended that whole album. Moving on to Blackout. I was expecting Don Dokken to sing. You know, I mean, we talked to Matthias Jab, we did an interview with him, and he said, yeah, maybe Don Dokken tracks will be there. He wasn't quite sure, but no, there was no Don Dokken. For Blackout, I would say I was kind of disappointed. One great song, Running for the Plane, like Giles said, standout track. Love It for Sting, another disappointment for me. I don't know, you got the live portion of it, the live audio. It just sounds like Worldwide Live, rehashed, or, you know, in another city, but it's the same exact set or close to the same set. And there's a lot of jams and there's a lot of songs that are unfinished. But I mean, for a Scorpions fan or a completist of some sort, yeah, it's worth it. If you want to have everything by the Scorpions, you love to hear them jam, then it's well worth the money. Plus, I gotta say, Love It for Sting was never released, at least in Canada, as a remaster. So for me, gotta pick it up. I need the remaster of Love It for Sting.
Oh, look, it's sexy! It's sexy! We can't have that!
Now, the last album, Savage Amusement, another album full of treats. Can't Explain, which was released on some compilation somewhere down the line. Probably one of the best Who renditions of Can't Explain. Edge of Time, Taste of Love. I mean, I thought this is better than most of the songs on the album. Fast and Furious, now there's a superb, electrifying, soloing instrumental, not like Coast to Coast. Then you have, of course, you know, Tokyo Tapes and Worldwide Live. You know, I don't know, I mean, it's just more of the same songs recorded in different cities, which is okay. Again, if you're a big Scorpions fan, you're a completist, you gotta have the stuff, you gotta have the Scorpions music, then you'll be very, very happy. Overall, I thought this was a wonderful set, and I'm looking forward. It's going to be released in Canada any day now, and I'm looking forward to buy all the CDs, and I think you should too. So Giles, tell us about the movie that just came out by the Scorpions called Forever and a Day. What'd you think of it?
What do I think of the full-length movie documentary of the Scorpions, Forever and a Day? Well, I think it was a little of a misfire to have that primarily in German with English subtitles. If this was geared to a worldwide movie-going audience, I think if they can do the bonus DVD content in English, then they certainly should have done the movie in English too. I think that was a little bit of an oversight. It's people don't want to read a movie, they want to watch it. Good for the German audience, but not so good for a worldwide audience. Other than that, it was very informative. It did jump all over the map a little bit timeline-wise. I guess if used in conjunction with the mini documentary features on the bonus DVDs of the remastered albums, it all kind of ties together and works together as one big, very informative story.
I didn't mind the German. I didn't mind it at all. Actually, sure, I would have preferred if it was in English, because it's a lot easier, of course, to understand. But yeah, I mean, I get it. They're a German band, and they want to appeal to their German fan base, which is cool. They feel more comfortable in that language. As for the documentary itself, it's basically following the band on their, last, so-called last tour, which was a few years back. And there's no linear timeline like Giles was mentioning. I mean, it doesn't start at the beginning with Lonesome Crow or even before that, then works its way all the way up. No, they're on tour, and it just kind of flashes back in time. It's a different style of documentary making. I would have liked to see the tensions of the early bandmates. I would have liked to see, the Wolfgang, on the first album talk about his experience in the Scorpions. After all, he was in the band for something like 3, 4, 5 years. I would have liked to hear all the former members, speak about the Scorpions. I don't know, I would have liked, it's kind of like the Iron Maiden documentary. They had all the old guys who first started the band, and they just kind of, how they laid the groundwork. That's what it's missing. But overall, it's a positive movie. And it's exciting to watch the Scorpions. I mean, they've been around for 50 years. These guys are electrifying in concert. Klaus Still's got the chops. The whole band has the chops. And it's great to see the band performing and the fans just loving every second of it. 8.5 out of 10. It's a must watch. Pick it up or go watch it in a theater near you. And that's it. Well, Charles, thanks for being on the Metal Voice, and we'll catch you next time.